Morning, teacher. Today we will present about pandemic talk 1968 1991. We will start by talking about the Hong Kong flu.
The Hong Kong flu was the first known outbreak of the H3N2 strain, although there is serological evidence of H3N1 infection in the late 19th century. This virus was isolated at Queen Mary Hospital. Next. Both the H2N1 and H3N2 pandemic influenza strain contained avian influenza virus genus. The new subtypes arose in pigs co-infected with avian and human virus, and were soon transferred to humans. Pig was considered the original indeterminate host for influenza because they support the rearrangement of divergent subtypes. However, other hosts appear capable of similar co-infections, and direct transmission of avian virus to human is possible. Next.
The Ebola. The Ebola virus is a genus of virus in fluvial family that first detected in some regions of Africa. The disease is produced is a viral hemorrhagic fever in the same category as Marburg fever, Lassa fever, and dengue fever. It is the pathogen that causes Ebola disease, a very serious infectious disease that affects humans. This name comes from the Ebola River, where it was first identified in 1966 during a pandemic and high mortality rate. The Ebola outbreak, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, was declared in a public health emergency of international concern by the World Health Organization. Next. Symptoms. Often start with fever, severe headache, sore throat, general weakness, abdominal pain, diarrhea, and vomiting. Late symptoms include bleeding, internal and external organ failure, and often death. An experimental Ebola vaccine has been verified with a 100% probability by the World the vaccine is called CEBOL. A trial has conducted with 11,041 people during his year. Symptoms the trial was led by Wood together with the Guinean of Ministry of Health, Medicine Frontiers, and the Norway Institute of Public Health, in collaboration with other international partners. Next.
The human immunodeficiency virus is a limited genus in the Rhizopus family that causes infection and eventual acquired immunodeficiency. Symptoms: AIDS is a human disease progress to fight of the immune system. Aero progress, infection, and life-bearing cancers to develop infectious occur only to the follow free from infected people. Was discovered and considered as the agent of the AIDS epidemic by the team of Luc Montagnier in France in 1983. The virus is a spectral envelopment and with a protein cap Its genome is chain of singles that must be temporal compared to DNA in other multiple and they integrate into the genome. To decide if effect protein ahead of the other envelope are special copies, with member protein for the infection cell special CD4 leak proteins.
Diphtheria. Well, diphtheria was one of serious cause of illness and death in children. 206,000 cases of diphtheria were recorded in the United States in 1921, with a result of 15,520 deaths. The mortality rate for diphtheria varies approximately 20% among those under 5 and over 40 years of age, and between 5 and 10% for those between 5 and 40 years old. It is possible that the mortality rate was higher before the 20th century. Diphtheria was the third leading cause of death for children in England and Wales in 1930. Next. Transmission occurs by respiratory droplets expelled by coating or sneezing, or by direct contact exposure. Indirect or formaldehyde air transmission is of little epidemiological importance. Duties precise transmission mechanisms, direct contacts in a more frequent disease in winter, when overcrowding is greater. For travel, is that disease to consider in certain destinations, where that disease continue to be endemic and occasionally epidemic health problem.
Cholera in Latin America. The cholera epidemic has caused it morbidity, mortality, and lethality in some Latin American countries, largely due to fundamentally socioeconomic and climatic factors. The emergence of diseases and the diversity of factors related the virus of Mary infection diseases in Latin America. Next. Cholera in aquatic diarrhea disease caused by toxigenic bacterium Osteovirus cholera species. Its mortality resulted from severe anti-electrolytic. Thank you.